Hi there, hi, good afternoon. This is Liz Davis. I am a nutritionist and I specialise in digestive health for busy women. So I help busy women fix their ongoing IBS issues, bloating, heartburn, painful digestion, any kind of associated hormone problems or chronic fatigue, etc. And I do this with state-of-the-art gut testing, hormone testing, and then dietary and lifestyle upgrades to bring things nicely back into balance for you. So today I was going to do a quick rundown all about probiotics, prebiotics, what the difference is, and which one you should look into supplementing. Well, most people are pretty familiar now with probiotics and what they are, but just to recap, your probiotics are your friendly bacteria that live in your digestive system, primarily in your large intestine, which is where we want them. If they start creeping up into the small intestine, they can often cause a few problems, so we want them in the large intestine. And they are instrumental in keeping us nice and healthy. So they help with our absorption of food and nutrients, and they help with regulating our immune system, our moods, and basically hundreds and hundreds of different functions throughout the body. So if you supplement with probiotics, you're probably likely to find that you get some benefit there. So however, there is one caveat. If you have had gut problems ongoing for a long time, and you can't get to the bottom of what's going on, and whatever you try isn't helping, then that can possibly mean that what you're taking is aggravating things. So it can be a case of really getting some gut testing done to find out what is going on in there, and then get the correct supplements for you, because if you take the wrong sort of supplements for the condition you've got, you can end up aggravating things quite badly, which is of course the last thing we want. So yeah, probiotics, just they're your friendly bacteria. They live in the large intestine, and we need to make sure that we keep them nice and healthy and robust so they can do all those really important jobs as well as they can, basically. So in order to help them do that, we need our prebiotics. So our prebiotics are what our probiotics live on. It's what they need to flourish and make sure that they're nice and healthy and plentiful and doing all those great jobs for us. So our prebiotics, we can supplement those as well. We can also get them from our diet. So with the prebiotics, they are basically undigestible fibers. So they go through your small intestine, they're not absorbed, they don't do anything. They get through to the large intestine, where they provide food for your probiotics. So your probiotics can then ferment those and feed on them, and they can help them really flourish in your large intestine. So if you're low in probiotics, you're not getting enough from your diet, you probably will get indigestive symptoms such as indigestion, poor immunity, things like weight gain may be an issue, and then systemic inflammation. And as we know, inflammation is thought to be a trigger for most disease states, so super important to get this right if you can. If you do decide to supplement with prebiotics, if you're hunting around, you will see them labelled as FOS, which are fructooligosaccharides. You may find inulin, or you may find GOS, which is galacto-oligosaccharides. So they all essentially do the same thing. They function slightly differently. So depending on what sort of an issue that you're facing, it may determine which one you want to find, but you would only really know that if you tested your gut first and found out which species you need to kind of be focusing on, encouraging to grow in your gut in your particular situation. That aside, it's also really important to get plenty of prebiotics in your diet as well. So prebiotic foods are typically foods which are going to aggravate you if you've got IBS. So a lot of people have already established that things like onions and leeks are a big no-no. Garlic is particularly aggravating for people who suffer with IBS, so they're avoiding it like the plague. But the problem is we end up in a catch-22 situation, because you really need those foods to make sure that your gut bacteria are flourishing and thriving. So the main aim with clients is to get them eating as diverse a diet as possible, and then helping them to not only achieve this, but then maintain it and keep their guts functioning optimally. So food you want to be looking for, including a lot in your diet, if you're obviously not suffering too much at the moment, are going to be things like onions, leeks, garlic, chicory. All those foods are going to provide a lot of nice nutrition for your gut bacteria to make sure that they are functioning optimally. So if you do that, you can look forward to less indigestion and bloating, improved digestion, improved immunity, improved sleep, and it's going to be great for balancing hormones, etc. So really important that you do that as well. I hope you found that useful. If you did, do like and share, and if you want to, do use the link below to book a call and book yourself into my diary for a quick call, so we can talk about your situation and how we can help things progress in the right way for you. There's also some free recipes as well underneath in the comments to download. Okay, I hope you found that useful. I shall see you next time. Bye.